Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play Who Drank It. It is a Honkai story role fan game that has Yandere tendencies. It has Yandere themes. Let's begin. This is a fan game based on Honkai story role. Like I said, however, it contains the following subject matter that may be triggering. Yandere themes such as possessive and excessive behaviors are out. Applied abuse. Cult-like tendencies, minor displays of blood and violence. Please do not play if the unfortunate event, the warnings make you uncomfortable. Your mental health matters first and foremost. If you consider the warnings, thank you for being kind to yourself and press on. Today marks the celebration of Robin's first album, Inside. Hashtag ILY Robin hasn't been trading since yesterday to commemorate the success of the beloved star. On our news, the owner of Dream Jolt Calf has been reported missing since April 2024. At the moment, Officer Kafaka and Jinzin are on the scene. Those muddle fudgers really think they can just quickly brush the tiny detail aside, huh? Oh, Foothill! What do you think, Robin? Yeah, sure Sunday got something to do with this? Politicians. Can't trust them. Even if they're your kin, eh? Please turn off the please turn the TV off, detective. What? Not happening. Please. I'm fine. I'll switch to my weekly soap opera. Too bad we can't have Boohill as our romantic partner. Oh, animation! I like it. Common route. Your past point of view. 3 months before you went missing. Wait, we went missing? Pincorny, the capital. As far as you remember, the 3rd of January has been a relatively normal day. It's like you're used to. Busy day, regulars and new faces, all eager for a cup to make the rest of their day a bit more bearable. It hasn't occurred to you that something strange had occurred. You thought you had gotten used to every buzz in your ear, but what happens to in Pinnacle City stays in Pinnacle City. When you first got here, you mistook the affair as a chance to live quiet, mediocre life. Yet, considering the immense weight of your shoulders as the sole breadwinner of your family, you should have thought otherwise. Both your parents can no longer work to sustain your younger siblings. You had no choice but to become a overseas worker. After all, Pinnacle is where dreams come true, right? The Pinnacle dream. The idea that emphasizes that every individual in Pinnacle has the opportunity for prosperity and success, regardless of their background or circumstances. I believe deeply celebrating the hard work, the determination, and initiative can lead to upward social mobility and a better life for oneself and one's family. You have not finished education with a college degree, though you have been told on several occasions that your culinary skills can rival those with the appropriate papers. Their repertoire and desperation to make ends meet led you to seek Sobrian, and later on the legendary work. It's all a war until at last you made a humble name for yourself. It was... What is your name? Yan. Yan, your name is just something anyone can't forget around these parts. Because it's all their names. You're supposed. At least that's what Kakasha told you. You're not sure where you got the idea. I never thought Pinakari would be such a massive capital. Who would have got lost if you didn't show me around? If that happened, your wife will never let me hear the end of it, Dimitri. Yan, you have 2 customers, Wayne. Unless, of course, you finally let me be official barista. Hey, no, wait. Gallagher, I'm right here. With ease, you serve the 2 customers. Dream Jolt Calf. It's by no means a grand calf, but remarkable enough to be considered a place to stop by for some tourist. The calf is located just by the water maker's moment, kind of a huge deal. Huge enough to get the butthole Senator Sunday's attention, right? Well, he gave you this plot of land. Come on, friend, don't take my cup away, please. I know you've slipped a part, but I haven't even finished. Oh, sorry, huh? He never changes. This Kakasha, the longest friend you have had here in this foreign land. Though these days he goes by another name. One that he stubbornly refuses to disclose to you. His longest friend here in Pinakari. Whatever. His business is his business. Sometimes you see him with his face all crumpled up just reading what's on his laptop. Whatever corporate job it must be, it's something he apparently is not all that proud of, despite his prevalence of wealth. Though today, he looks awfully red. I'm gonna ask if he's doing alright. You okay, Kakasha? You look rather hot. In a different way, type of hot. I'm always hot. Whatever. I meant your well-being, you did. Oh, wait. Kakasha paused. Mentally or... If you have to ask which, then one of them is probably in a terrible state. Probably the mental, because right now, because I know it's a Yandere game, and every route leads to Yandere is a Yandere route. Don't tell me you plan on skipping lunch later. You're already so fragile. You know, if you ever visit my country, you have uncles calling you a zing wooden broom. A wooden broom. I'll get you some cookies. On the house. I'm kidding, friend. Please don't do that. I'm doing well in all aspects. Promise. Right. Karasha liked that. Looking at him all flustered reminds you of a simpler times back when you both were just working on convenience stores. quietly hoping for a raise. Those were stressful but happy times. The two of you had only had each other as full-fledged immigrants into Penake. Lord knows the deep discrimination does not only for the outsiders, but to the non-hyperbird folks such as us. Gargar, are you sure Vian slept last night? The man scoffed. I'll be one terrible house. Be one terrible hound if they weren't. What on earth are you two whispering about? Fool, who else would they be concerned? They concern themselves with using their remaining current sources if it's not you? Oh, it changed. So I said full. Wait a minute, and it says love. I love it. You're here. I thought you have a class to attend to on Wednesdays. It's the 3rd of January, Ryan. I'm certain both my students and I deserve the rest. Right, so who knew they had a... What was that? Nothing? Professor Venice Ratio. He has quite a lovely name. Though he may seem like a full-blooded human such as you and Kakasha, he claims to be Avrian, an owl to be precise. You're not too well versed in the hypergenetics and politics, especially since in your homeland everyone is human. But you do know that birds are high on whatever social hierarchy works here. Despite being a college engineering professor, STEM isn't his only specialty. He's also a professor in gender and radical studies. You have no doubt he'll do a better job examining the complex elegance of Penke's silent roles and relationships. Not only that, he's a vocal advocate for interspecies marriage as well. I think he's trying to wants us to marry. As an outsider, you'd think it's a bit silly how other people with wings and tails seem to think they're a lot more superior than those without. Having heard your words with his sharp ears, Gallagher laughs heartfully. Shh! Seeing you smile, Kakasha can't help but do the same. There's a twinkle in his eyes as he observed you firm. However, whatever was in his mind, he made no mission of it. Drunk on ego this early in the morning, Professor? Oh, I love that little hop. Ah, the nerve. But this stumbled as he walked inside, and nearly tripping by the door frames with his slender build, which only humored Kakasha more. Your perception of my considerable self-regard is likely a reflection of your own insecurities. It's because wine is here, dear gambler. Gambler? Uh-oh. You got guts, Professor. I think you made it empty. Enough about me. I'm more concerned about Joa. Or perhaps the better inquiry lies with her absence. Yeah, right. Wouldn't she normally be here already? How particular. Gina, if you had 100 credits for the amount of IPC regulars you have at least 500. You and her were fast friends. Either of you questioned when two fortune tellers, Black Swan and Mona Magnus, had claimed you both platonic soulmates. Did you text her? No? Hold on. Why are you asking me of people? Kakashi, you and Gina share an apartment. Why are you asking us? Maybe because you're particularly Inseparable. No, boy. Ah, this is never letting you live down Gina's nickname for you, huh? You personally think it's adorable that she calls you by her first stuffed toy. Wait, why are there a slight edge to his tone? That Gina was shy woman. Did those two mutter something? Or was it just your imagination? The whispering between the two is strongly advocated of the behavior reserved amongst the students occurring the backloads of my differential equation class. Really makes me feel left out. It's probably talking about us. Shall we whisper among ourselves as well? Yeah, let's do it. Vinta snickered. What shall we discuss? I don't know. Have I ever told you about the time Gelger was drunk and insisted he could do top gin yawn in a beauty pageant? What? What are you two talking about? Nothing. No matter how mature Ventus may seem, he does act a bit childish when around you. You bring out the inner child to this burned out genius prodigy. Alright, I get it. Professor Gallagher and I will keep the mumbling to a minimum. Yeah, I didn't really appreciate having my drunk endeavors exposed. Alright. You forgot he has dog ears. Kinda hard to miss though. They're so jealous of your hearing range. Would you trade your luck for years? Nope. You're basically telling me to throw away my bright birthright as an avian. Technically, my ears are also a birthright. Minor details. I know exactly what I want in life. He winked at you, and dog ears is not going to help me attain it. Oh, Les, we're into it. Gallagher went up. Fringed a hurt whisper. It's okay, Gallagher. If anyone made me choose between cooking or having your ears, the wait for you is finished. They wait for you to finish. Actually, never mind. I choose to have to. You wound me. These sorts of conversations are why I teach interspecies politics. Professor joked, but considering his usual way of speaking, you all assumed he was 100% serious. Hey, look up. Robin is on the news. Everyone turned to look up, but where Gallagher pointed to the CAF TV, Kasha's words were verified right before your eyes. Your favorite singer, Robin. Oh my! Good evening and welcome to Channel 8 News. The entertainment tonight, Irian pop sensation Robin has taken the music world by storm once again. That's right, Robin is the latest single, I Die for Beauty, but was skyrocketed to the top of the charts, capping everyone with a memorized melody. Is this not your new favorite song, Ryan? He had a fond smile on his face as he stared at you, and it's likely that the subtle love-filled gaze has become one of the topic. Because of the topic. Yeah, duh. I love the music. Thank you for having me, everyone. I hope you will all enjoy my performance. Verse 1. I fought the beauty, but lost my way. In the silence of the tomb. In the room next door, we fought for truth. Our destinies entwine in gloom. Pre-chorus. Why did you falter he asked of me. For beauty, I softly sighed. And I, for truth, were intertwined. As siblings, he replied. Of course. We met as kin in the dead of night, conversing across the silent gloom, until the moss embraced our fading light, and hiding our names in the tomb. Bridge, beauty and truth, forever intertwined. In a death, we found our unity. No longer divide, our fates aligned. Internal sincerity. That's been number one in my express most repeated songs for the month with over 100 listens. Wow, shocker. Oh, be silent, Gallagher. It's just Wednesday, and it's January 3rd. And? Okay, fair. The lyrics sound like a cry for help. What? Ventus looks at you spectrally. Robin's brother? I think most fans haven't considered that the lyrics aren't purely metaphorical. It's also possible that it pertains to... You look at Ventus. His expression urges you to continue. Her real brother. Oh, he liked that. Center Sunday. No one in the room is practically fond of the center, and for good reason. Pearl. Ventus does not like the center due to the university he works for. It was Sunday who challenged that the University of Pinocchio should be treated as either a state or local, not both. Removing either of those statutes is enough to slash down a significant portion of the university's funds, and the student body has never been rich to begin with. The professor does not like how Sunday keeps involving himself with the scholars of the taxes. Kakasha dislike stems in more a personal grudge. For a particular reason, the senator likes to get his hands around the Sakurian's personal affairs. You've seen this in action in several instances. It's even happened on the day you, Kakasha, and a substantially Sunday met him. He had barred you both entry to Pocahontas, claiming that your items must be always inspected. Being stopped by a senator certainly does not make getting a visa a lot easier. Though, if it weren't for that, you and Kakasha wouldn't be as close as you are to now. And then there's Gallagher. You both staring at each other. In all honesty, you both know you have no clue why he ate Sunday. He wouldn't tell you. Gallagher claims that it's because Sunday treats you a bit poorly, which is definitely why. He snarls at Sunday because it's since the very beginning, and Sunday appears to know him for quite a long time, despite the fact that Gallagher is your flatmate, and you don't know much about him at all. Oh, whatever. No point in speculation. What are we? Mindless zombies in search of fresh Pocarian gossip. Lion, do fetch me a medium-sized double chocolate frap. You can't just say that you're not a mindless zombie and then order the most basic drink ever ratio. Spare me your petitiousness, Karkasha. The pot calling the kettle black. Ha. How glad we are that you both are enjoying yourselves. Now, my drink, please. Yes, sir. Considering how packed this calf was, you left immediately. It's like, okay, we're enough chatter, I need my coffee. And you were quite curious to why Gina didn't show up. You decided to shoot her a quick text. Hey, bestie, where are you? Bros is worried because you didn't drop by with them. LOL. Oh, she's for real? Oh, she's texting back. I never thought those two idiots care about me. Aw, I care about you too. Don't worry, babe. I know. Tell them I'm OMW. I'll just had this difficult transition to take care of. Transaction to take care of. Call you later, darling. With old man Otto's persistent economic ideas, feels like facing a impossible barrier. However, acknowledging the disagreement explores mutually beneficial alternatives and maintaining a cooperative approach can help break the deadlock. Wait, what am I yapping as though I'm about to sell crypto? You are? I don't understand. I don't understand a thing, but whatever you say, my queen. You never quite understand her line of work, but you respect the hustle. Can you get me my usual though? Obs? Really? I love you too. Now go slay. Okay. Something happened. So I'm gonna go with, it's probably just a chair. I should probably place those steel chairs with something that doesn't sound like it's close to a chicken screeching. Wait a moment. You have a bad feeling about this. Well, there's a bass batter right there. But what I have said is true, Mr. Ventus, Valentino, and of course, Gallagher. Fight! Fight! What I'm speaking of isn't easily proven as mere falsehoods. I implore you to please hear me out. Not a chance. What's going on here? Fly in. Suddenly, rushing towards you. Lion, I have been trying to get in touch with you for the past days. His eerie, fake smile of his again. This is a serious Sunday. The very fact that he arrives without a proper bodyguard is in his signature proof that he had helped he has his troop dramatically decreased Punky's crime rate. Unfortunately, he didn't consider any forms of assault. Especially self-defense. I'll put in court that self-defense. I am most grateful to finally be able to speak to you. I have suspicions that my emails were directed to spam. Emails? Gallagher and I check my business emails twice a week. Even spams, we would have known if we received a message from you, Senator. You're not fond of him either. Is that so? He looks at Gallagher suspiciously. Never mind, then allow me to deliver the news once more. We appreciate it more if you screw off. Gallagher? Gallagher took a deep breath. Listen, brother. You need to learn to stop putting yourself in places where you don't belong. You'll be happier that way. Where I don't belong? Is that why I don't deserve to leave the cage? He mutters something that wasn't quite audible for the CTV cameras. No, never mind. Lion, May I have a chat in private? I'm afraid your hound is not interested in civil conversation. Please, it will only be a moment of your time. You're a crapper. I'll go with reluctantly agree to waste your time. Okay, sure. Thank you. Wyan? This is why. You're my... What was he gonna say? Thank you. You're my mate? Is that what he said? You should teach your dog to stop barking. Huh? We should get going. Shall we take this conversation outside? Sure. Why, and if he ever does something suspicious, my number's still on speed dial, right? Oh, yeah, sure. What? Why is this emergency contact not me? You know me the longest. Don't I get... You're more likely to get Wyan into deeper troubles in your pursuit to helping them. Ooh, okay, never mind. I forgot that while I do attach luck, I also attach danger, huh? I'm glad you have a shiver of self-awareness. Haha. Kakasha smiled, proud that he made you laugh. Wyan, please don't forget to call me Professor, okay? Please don't forget to call the Professor, okay? Gugger's not the most tech-savvy of the bunch. The last time he sent you a message, it felt like reading ciphers. Oh, of course. Don't worry. You free, I'll be fine. Give this cup to Jenna when she arrives for me. Understood. And smile, won't you? You better not have your hair longer than your tail once I get back. What does that mean? Canine Happybird's hair grows faster when stressed. Yep, he spoke, popping the pea. Tell him to screw off and come back to us. Will do. That's my YN. Hey, do I mean RYN? Oh, I love the artwork. This should be a good enough space. Wouldn't you agree? Your friends weren't certainly complaining about Cookie's statue being a dangerous location, given the abundance of both local and tourists around. That's not to say I wouldn't enjoy a moment where it's just the two of us. Keep popping. What do you want to tell me? There's already an executive order for the President Gopperwood. You need to leave the calf. Lion. They're giving you 7 days. They won't. Hold on, Leech. Give me a moment to process. Ventus and Kakasha suddenly dislike the senator. Reasons to dislike the senator are transparent as they come. Yours are clear as day. Senator Sunday is a very hands-on with his job, which is why people tend to favor him in elections. He's incredibly active and willing to do what he thinks is best. Unfortunately, at present, he's been eyeing the land you were gifted since the day it was handed to you. He wants it. Everyone, Pinocchio, knows you face, not only for your fine brews, but the piping hot slander that you send Sunday's way. You don't like him in the slightest. Even when he visits your calf under the guise of a customer despite his packed schedule. His tips plenty. That must be true. That much true. But consider that the conversation for the amount of emotional exhaustion you're experiencing being near him. Sunday never shuts up about how the government needs your property to expand the city hall. After all, Your calf is the best, just beside City Hall of the country's capital. Of course, land could make it the best extension. We don't have the coffee shop. But why give your vacation to the government would dishonor enemy new. Damn intimate domain. Looks like you're finally getting what you want. Wow, congrats. You spoke. You spoke. I wish that was in their timeline where we were close friends. Feel safe in your cabin. I truly enjoy your company. The feeling isn't mutual. Sunny laughed. Definitely not mutual. You're trying to take my job. You're not sure if you job away. You're not sure if you took that as a joke, or if you laughed bitterly. That I'm certain the news is too sudden. You think? And I do admire your calm demeanor. Among other things too. Right. Flattery certainly won't give you Gallagher and I a roof to live on when you're forcing us to leave our house. / calf. But go on. Sunny smiled. Speak of, this is the reason why I'm here, Lion. Yes. I know you must really want to deport me back to my homeland. Press. No, Dove, not that. I would never. He's going to tie us up and keep us with him. It's mildly irritates you that just how much the senator chuckles softly at every sentence you say. And Dove, where did that come from? Did he just even notice he said that out loud? Probably not. Oh, my brother. You're as helpless as they come. I'm here to offer a temporary residence in my penthouse. You may consider it an official relocation assistance. In your what? A few possessions shoot you a glance, but after realizing you were with Senator Sunday, they moved on with their day. Except for those two weird teenage regulars you have who wrote that Sunday XYN 10K word AO free fic with the Emmys to lovers tag. Okay, it makes perfect sense to call ourselves YN now. I'm pretty sure you just spotted them at the corner of your eye, but oh well. It doesn't really matter when you truly are an animal. Staying with you? In your house? Hilarious. Comedy. No, never mind. Never in a million years. My sister. What about Robin? Wait, what? Wait? Robin is there. That seemed to completely sway your mind. Oh my god, I forgot. Your one redeemable quality is your sister. Just one redeemable quality. It's not actually him. Well, will you be more aesthetic to hear about me rather? Okay, I need to say that again. Then Robin? Yes. I'm very proud of her music career. I believe it's no miracle that the industry takes a liking to her. She has a gift and skills to make for it. Yes, absolutely. You were staring to forget who you were talking to. Robin deserves every good thing coming her way. You know, just because I just brought her a EP, and every song was a total banger. And her performance in December? Holy. She looked so perfect in the Hermetique winter fashion show. I was practically sobbing when I I was perfectly stopping when I can stop once I... From heartbreak, I'm not even trying anymore. I'm not even trying to... Last song was Tracklist. It was the saddest, sadistic. We thought of doing that. The effects of that set too, holy cow. I'm not doing anything, this is going too fast. I'm trying to... The effect of set, holy cow, the cafes, I'll die for. Breaking was the last song in the track list. The effects on that too, holy cow, the cafe, die for. Oh, and yeah, I'm just gonna ... I'm gonna try and read it. It's just like trying to go too fast. I'm so sorry, brother. I would never guess in a million years that my success was proven to be detrimental to your interpersonal relationships. Especially when he wants to get with someone. Yes, and I agree with you wholly on all aspects. Sunny smiled crockily. He couldn't even read what we were saying. Oh, listen to what we were saying. We were just talking too fast. However, will you allow me to finish? Huh? Finish what? Oh, right, yes, my proposal. Or, perhaps a better word is invitation. Although I cannot provide accommodations for your hound, I can certainly provide for you. Yeah, because he has a crush on us. As a guest, of course. Not as a spouse. Surely you understand what I mean. Well, he means spouse. Will you accept the offer? Say yes. What's the worst that could happen? Yes? Fine, I'll consider it. Understood that. Wait. It's not a bad offer. Are you sure? Are you a politician or not? 'Cause you sound so unsure of yourself. I'm just shocked, that's all. I'm human too. Human, right. That's debatable. Your friend, Professor Ratio, would have some choice words about that statement. Choice words? Manifesto. Haha. Oh, you're probably still agreeing with us about, specifically about him. Wait, why am I laughing with you? Forget I said that. Oh, how about I text you tonight once I made my decision? Sure, of course. I'm looking forward to it. That he was. Just Sunday. I'm grateful to wake up every morning. Thank you. Senator Chapter 1. The hour you finalized your choice had made an awkward, quiet night. Gallagher did not speak a word or bark a bitter retort when you slowly explained your decision. Both of you and the hound just sat in the living room of your shared home, processing everything. You knew he was angry at you, but he never replied. You were met with quiet acceptance. Too quiet for anyone's liking. Hence you tried to get a reaction out of him. You even begged him to say something, but he wasn't too fazed. You made your choice, he said. Who am I to stop you? Words failed you tremendously after that. Later, he asked Shaban to help him make some calls, so his other friends could assist you moving out. I can't do it myself. This old dog is too tired. I'm guessing it's just about time I rest with Mikhail. When you woke up the next day, he was gone. You weren't aware of this at the time, but Gallagher had officially been reported missing after that. It was the last time anyone spoke to him. The only thing that was left was a half-empty cup of coffee, and you were none of the wiser of what unfolded in your next exit to the stage. Morning, gorgeous. You need some hand? And you are? Name's Detective Bootheel. It's Bootheel. You didn't hear his real name properly, but it doesn't matter. The man was not one to use big words, and it showed when he spoke. But you can just call me Bootheel. It's what everyone's favorite thing to holler at me, especially when my butt makes them darn furious, especially does. Hey there, detective. Are you a friend of Gallagher's? Something like that. Met the fella when I moved in here, you see? He and I exchanged some wild, forkin stories. Can't believe he is a bartender. I'm pretty sure he used to be. Word? Detective chuckled. Deep down, he was about to say that maybe he was back to his old profession once the calf shuts down, but likely figured that it was mighty insensitive. You know, I'm smelling the stench that you and him aren't on jolly terms right now. You talk about a lively man so stiffly. To be honest, I'm not sure myself if we had a fight. But I think we'll recoil later, like we always do. I like the sound of that. Now come on, let me help ya with all that, darling. You take that shiny case, I'll handle all the heavy lifting, yeah? Right, thanks. I love Boot Hill route. Sunday's penthouse was rather difficult for Boothill's humble vehicle to traverse. The building perched high above Pinnacle City, with panoramic views that stretched for miles. Not only that, but it's heavily guarded too. It was clear that the penthouse, despite Sunday's insistence that he barely resided in it before, had plenty of housekeepers. Oh, a sister's little poster. Some you have seen reconsidered a fellow citizen, perhaps two. It was at very least you had someone from your homeland to talk to if boredom consumes you. Security, here's packing in this place, huh? And what this weird poster on the wall? That's the center for you. Oh, that's one of the promotional materials given for Robin's first album. Robin, huh? Why does that name sound familiar? Must be one of those celebrities Tana laps about. Why in? You stand at the joyful bird who waited at his own foot door for your arrival. Any of his enemies would laugh at the sight. But you could not, considering the disadvantage dramatic your feet are sinking into. This birdie you're seeking refuge to? And you are? Name's Foothill. I'm just a detective who's got shipped out here to Pelican. Just an acquaintance laying a hand out to YN cause a friend asked. Foothill placed your luggage down gently. I see. What's your relationship with YN? Future boyfriend. We just met. You just met? I see. Hey, pal. I'm heading on my way. See you around. Oh, sure. See you, detective. Sunny's expression lying upon Foothill's exit. So, is there anything I need to know when I'm freeloading here? Any housework or label I need to do? No. Sunny shook his head. I would never force labor onto you. House with rules then? Well, other than whatever eat, pray, love sign you handle around here. I suppose I shall establish proper ones in the future. Yeah, those are the little granny ones. I have to warn you, I'm strict when I exact an order. Oh wow! Very strict, he's a yandere after all. We meant to say something more sadistic, but bit your tongue. The man did offer a house to you for your charge, despite how weirdly personal it feels. For now, I have one rule. For now, I only have one rule. Fall curfew. You're free to exit and leave the premise so long as you notify the guards. You're most likely have someone escorting you for your own safety. But please do not leave after 8 p.m. And be back by 8 p.m.? Is that understood? I just have all yeses. Yes. Yes. Good. Wonderful. What was that? It felt suffocating. Have you eaten lunch? I already ate. What happened this now? Distortion? This is... then I'm suppose I'll likely have leftovers in the fridge today. Sunday laughed softly. Please come with me. I'd like to introduce you to someone I deem very important. Are those a bunch of takeouts? Yes, I'm aware that they are far from unhealthy, but rare for Robin to indulge considering her strict diet, so I only wish to spoil her while she's here. Robin? Aww. She's adorable. Brother, you told me you were you told me you'd first tell me when they arrive. Your heart started racing. It's her, Robin. He scratched his neck. I have forgotten. Clearly, you aren't helping me give a good first impression for my future in-law. Wait, what? In-law? It's nice to meet you, Lion. They call me Robin. I'm a singer from the family trope. It's a pleasure to finally see you in person. Of course, Robin isn't my real name. The same way my brother's real name isn't Sunday. Our names are just harder to pronounce for non-Eva's human beings. You already know that. You heard her chirp her real name in interviews, and while you don't understand a single note, it sound filled you with so much joy. My brother talks about you often. I quite envy his passion for you. If I had that much energy absorbed for my albums, I certainly producing my final record for now. Robin, Sunday raised a hand, making a large gesture that didn't make sense to you. Quickly, Robin caught on and digressed. Oh, of course, I zipped my lips. She almost adorably mimed the zipping motion that sealed her mouth shut. I can't believe this is actually happening. You're Robin, right? Like, the Robin? I've been a fan since your first album. Yes, of course, I recall. You're one of the first fans I met in my Inside Tour debut at Landscape, right? Dreamscape, right? Yes, you still remember me? You felt your palms sweating. Of course, I try to make an effort to remember my fans. No need to be so nervous. I'm technically more of a local in Panicky compared to me, Lion. I'm more or less a guess now. Epsilon has made more or less my nationality nowadays. Even in my family, I don't even know my brother doesn't like sweets anymore. I brought him a ton on my way back home. Well, I still appreciate the sentiment. He didn't know where to begin. He wanted so badly to gush about how much she had brought more color in your life. How it was thanks to her that you shift in the old convenience store with Kakasha. Wasn't it dreadful as it was it dreadful as it was before. How you had something to look forward to buying with the money especially wealthed for yourself and not your family. Now you wanted to thank her for her influence, how her music, it was clear she didn't let past traumas define her. How her optimism helped you go through some tough times, despite how artificial it may seem to others. But you are more stunned by her presence. If I feel faint, well, the housemaids take care of your belongings, Lion, I assure you. They are to be trusted. Robin here wishes to visit the mall as it has been a while. Like she said, she hasn't spent much time in Paradise as she had before. Would you like to accompany her? Brr, you're coming with us too. You would greatly prefer if you didn't. That is, assuming you don't mind tagging along, Lion. I want to go. I want to go with you all. Is that fine? Of course. You're always welcome. In our family. Sunday cleared his throat. You're always welcome to join us, if what is why I meant. No, you meant family. I mean, Robin already said, and I quote, my future in-law. The three of you arrived in Ulti Mall. And also, Robin was had more assigned hidden security personnel than the senator himself. It reminded you of a conversation years ago about how Sunday walks around like a ordinary civilian and not a political figure in broad daylight. Akasha said that the senator might have too much faith in himself. Well, Gallagher only scoffed and said Sunday just had a death wish. Somehow, the instincts tell you that Gallagher had more knowledge on Sunday than he lets on, based on that one comment. The way he spoke like they were brothers in a short minute filled more gasp than the hound would normally let others know. So is this place you want to visit, Miss Robin? Please, just call me Robin, Lion. If only you call me just Lion too, or you had no idea where you got the courage to speak to her casually. But it was worth it when, after seeing her beam, you said your nickname was Lion. It's still Lion. Done, Lion. Would it be alright if I call you Lion too? I mean, you already do. But Lion and I we'll check. Dream Joy fashion show. So why don't you walk around, enjoy yourself? Huh? Robin, I could join you both. I don't mind staying inside a woman's appeal store. You keep judging my clothes choices more than mother, so I'd rather skip this particular activity. Oh no, he's gonna be judging my clothes probably. That's only because I'm 25. Let me be. See, Ryan, he can be quite the assertive. If we are referring to my party in the Senate, oh come on, brother. Don't sour my long break with politics. If that's his party, run. That's the one flag, not the Yandere-ism. My apologies. Find ways to distress. Oh, here. Robin handed him a slack of coins. Question mark. You should go play some arcade games. Do message us if you want a prize. He seems flabbergasted. Thank you? Try to, as a welcoming for Ryan. He didn't quite hear most of what she said. Come on, Ryan. She gently took your hand. Let's have a good look around. I want to know about your taste, what your tastes are like. You spent the rest of the afternoon shopping with Robin, though it was mostly her picking outfits for you. This record t-shirt. Naturally, you end up buying plain t-shirt as well. You really like this white t-shirts? Yeah? Do you know t-shirts were more popularized after the release of the film A Star Car Named Desire? I always found the fact fascinating. The original play for it feels a bit more tragic. Truly, it's terrible when what happened to Blanche's husband. I can't say I've seen it. He's still not too used to the fact that you're hanging out with a little idol you've been fan of for years. Then it said, we'll watch it together tonight. And that due to the nature of scripted fate written by a writer and artist who lack fashion sense, it has a dilemma of how to make you design. Gender neutral, who knows? But Robin certainly spoiled you to run. Well, Sunday was away. We definitely brought enough. I can already feel my wallet sobbing. Hey, I told you I'll pay for everything. But, no buts. You're my friend now. Do you understand? And my future-in-law. My home is your home. Whether you like it or not. Because my brother's sure gonna force you. As brother would say, your brother's a weirdo. I mean, Robin laughed. He is certainly a unique character, but he's always means well. I'm proud to call him brother, considering how he's made these streets safer to walk on. The new single she released resurfaced from memory. If that's true, then what about what you and Ventus discussed? Is your relationship with him still good? I'd say so. She paused, just slightly strained due to a few events here and there. Was it because of the... Crap. Wait, never mind. Word about the shooting nearby escaped your lips. Don't fret about us, Ryan. We're closer than you can imagine, I expect. If you say so, Miss Robin. Just Robin. Sorry, Robin. Great. Now we should try to find my brother. I have a gut feeling that he's mighty confused at the moment. Sibling instinct? Something like that. Robin giggled. I get it. I also get the feeling on occasion that my blood-related troublemakers back home. Oh, right. I heard you're working for a family back in press, right? My brother had done the same for me. I wonder why you and my brother don't get along then. Oh, she stole something into laws. You heard about that? It's over the news, Ryan. I know my brother's a bit awkward, but I'm sure he's very fond of you. Right. I mean, he did offer us to live with him. You don't believe me? He did kick me out of my house. Yes, but on the other hand, let's just say he tries his best, okay? Burr has grown faster for the both of us. I am aware you both have your differences, and it's his name in those papers. She genuinely held your hands, but I hope you two get along someday. For everyone's sake, because he's going to force us to marry him. You feel a bit jaded. You can't tell if it's due to shopping or her words. Now, let's go try find him. You both arrive at the arcade. Back then, your neighbor, Mr. Yang, would pay you plenty to babysit his non-blood relatives, Stella and Kakuris. Afterward, you drag the easily excitable teens to the arcade, where they fully dump into their friend, Silver Wolf. You almost find yourself nostalgia for those days, But let's be real. They are better sources of nostalgia than defending competitive screeches of those siblings over some Candy Crush-like game. Sunday? Sunday. The place is too loud. Hey, Senator Sunday. Lion? Wait, what does he has? Oh, I didn't expect you to finish so soon. What on earth are you doing? You're starting to feel tired. You wanted to sit down after hours of shopping, so you're not sure how to even process the sight. This? What else? I've been trying to win that prize, but let's just say enough attempts as turn can make you realize what Zach Craigs could buy. Wait, you won the Pom Pom plushie? I never knew you liked the series. You're not sure why, but I found it that adorable. The sir knew, by the way, how Adrian Park, as a child, was taking time to play the game as an ordinary person would. Before ultimately giving up and raising his wallet in authority, that is. I know you loved Cosmos, obviously, hence why I even tried my best to win this large pom-pom and plushie. Well, pom-pom is for Star Rail, but I want it. I want it so bad. As a welcome gift for your new life with me and Robin. You kind of feel terrible for laughing, but you weren't about to act friendly to the man who ruined your entire livelihood. Unfortunately, or fortunately, you're not completely heartless. With how he doesn't have a single token from the amount that Robin handed him earlier, you can only assume he exhausted all his wits and dexterity for this. Ultimately decide to? I'm gonna thank him. Thanks, I appreciate it. Truly? Don't make me repeat it. Sorry, I'm not sure where you speak in earnest or sarcasm. It's the former, so that makes me happy. Here, Wyan. She handed you a giant pom-pom plushie. The giant pom-pom plushie. The plushie, given its size, was soft and high quality. Something you more or less expect from the actual shop rather than arcade supplies. You pinched its ears. The sensation was satisfying. You could see yourself cuddling it at night. You take a quick glance at Sunday's direction and note a quick flicker of bitterness in his eyes. He wanted to hand it to us. Why does it always seem like he can read your thoughts? But more urgently, how did you know I love the series? Oh, that's because he watches us. Stella told me. Huh? Yeah, Stella and I are close friends. She told me that you like watching the show. She talks about her neighbors to you? All good things, Even Gallagher? You can't tell if her not knowing your friend was sign she's lying, or Stella just never thought of bringing him up. Since I told Robin I wished to offer you shelter, she told me about what she knew about you. Precisely. That doesn't seem to add up. But you don't have the guts to question your idol. Or the senator. At least something in that effect of that video game reference. Suddenly you yawned. Briar, looks like wine is already tired. We should go get back to the penthouse. Oh my, it's Robin and her brother. We need to take a picture quick. Of Senator Sunday? Of course, I'm talking about Robin, not him. Everyone, stop freaking out. So act calm so we can get closer. What there's even a freak out about? What's there to even freak out about? Yes, we should most definitely get going. Sir? The bodyguards The bodyguards opened the door for us. Thank you. Go mean. Back to the penthouse, please. Which one? The driver joked. I turned to look at Wyan. By the time I realized it, Wyan was already sound asleep in the back besides me. The nest brother is working hard to woo his mate, of course. I had to tease back. Robin. Shh, they're sleeping. They look adorable. I watched as Brother Pete from the front. There's no doubt about it. Wyan is his mate. And Ivers can only fall in love once. I should support him as much as I can. There's no discrimination in our family anyways. Both my brother and I are half Avs too. Our father isn't from the blurred bloodline either. Maybe Wyan and him will get along well one day. Forgive me for speaking, sinner, but I have to ask. Why is Wyan living with you siblings? Why not offer them a temporary residence in one of your houses they barely use, like the one in the Rofu? Driver, Jolene? Yes, sir? Shut up. Light's about to turn red. All right. He's a bit terrible at handling romance. But that's my bar for you. Mama, I thank the bodyguard for opening the door. Oh, ma'am. Ma'am, I thanked the bodyguard for opening the door. I hadn't realized it was late already. Being with Wyan was so much fun. Stop. Let me carry them. Oh. Sunday swatted the bodyguard's hand and carefully took Wyan in his arms. I'm certain he didn't mean to, but he sent a deadly glare towards the poor man. The bodyguard swiftly stepped back as Sunday quietly walked back to the penthouse, with us following suit. Minnie tried to offer doing this job for him, but it only served to tighten his grip around him. He gently placed them on the sofa. Robin? Yes? Turn the lights off for me. Yeah, oh sure. My bar took a nearby blanket. Sunday chuckled. My Wyan. My adorable Wyan. Sleep well. You'll wake up when dinner's ready. What a fine establishment you have. Oh, thanks. It's not really open for public right now, though. I'm pretty sure I put up a close sign. Still, nice to meet you. I'm Wyan, and you are? Oh, here's when we first met. Sunday. Just Sunday. Nice to meet you. Just Sunday. You laughed as he shook your hand. What brings you here? Or more appropriately, what made you trespass inside? I admit, this is quite rude of me, but I suppose I just want to drawl here. I heard you sing outside, and before I knew it, I entered without asking. My apologies. You heard me sing? That's embarrassing. One of Robin's songs, right? You know her? She's a new artist. A lot of people know of her. That's so cool that you knew who she is. Is that so? Yeah. You know what? I overworked the fact that you just randomly waltzed in here. We're friends now. No more friends anyway. I'm kind of new to this side of the city, and besides, I feel sort of sparked talking to you. His eyes widened. You feel it too? Well, yeah. Mara was right. We are mates. You just... Never mind. Well, let's be friends first. It's a pleasure to meet you, Wyan. Likewise, Just Sunday. Chapter 1. Just Sunday. I wish you could stay like this forever. My dove, my dove, my dove, I worship you. Chapter 1. Ugh. Where? Oh, I forgot. You live here now. You didn't expect that you would dream about your first meeting with Sunday. To think that you brought you and him. To think that you thought you and him would become close friends. What a joke. You need to go to the bathroom. Might as well wash this icky feeling away. Oh, hey, dinner's ready. Wait, why don't you... Don't go there. Power's still in the... Yep, I'm seeing it. Power's still in the bathroom. You really close the door. Crap, my bad. To be continued. So that was Who Drank It. So a Honkai Star Rail dating sim / Yandere dating sim. If you want my content, please subscribe, like the video, help out, and comment below. See you guys next time.